cattle, COVID, and semi-automatic farming. Hey guys, welcome back to Dexter Ranch. Hope you all had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I had a great Christmas, did not have such a great New Year. I ended up testing positive for COVID on December 27th, and then it was just kind of all downhill from there. Unfortunately, I wasn't one of these people that just blazed through it in a day or two. You know, I hear a lot of stories of people that just, I had a little headache or, you know, whatever. I got pretty sick. I still feel pretty bad, if I'm being honest right now. I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys a little bit about being aware, because I think that as cattle farmers, we generally have a lot of pride in the fact that we're not going to let weather or illness or anything like that take us away from doing what we need to do for our animals, which is a very good notion and is generally the way that I try to be. This deal got the best of me, so it's not always a reality. So I wanted to, and especially for people that may be just setting up their farm, like they're getting into raising cattle, to think about when you're setting up your farm, whether or not you are setting it up in a way to where you have the ability to kind of switch over into a semi-automatic mode. Like in my situation, for instance, I have all the cows right out here in the barnyard, like right there. I can see them. It's dark right now, so I can't see them. And they stay here all winter. And I feed my hay in a hay ring, so I get about 6 days. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, but we'll just call it 6 days that it takes them to go through a hay bale. If you follow the channel, I installed auto waterers this summer. So I have good, reliable, clean water that's not going to freeze right here in the barnyard for them. So what I'm saying is I've set myself up to in a way to where I basically have something I have to go do every 6 days. I found myself very grateful many times last week that I did not have to go out there every single day. So yeah, just something to think about, especially like I said, if you're setting up your farm, just consider the possibility that you are in that situation and what you would do or how things would go in that situation. So keep that in mind. Another thing I wanted to kind of point out, which this is just kind of a plug for future videos that will probably be coming up this summer, in case you're interested in videos like this, is I have a couple of cows that I would like to process right now. I called around to 5 of the local processing houses, people that are within driving distance of my property. And all of the processing houses in my area are booked out to roughly July of 2023, which is just so crazy to me. I asked them why we ended up in this situation, and I still don't know the answer to it, because their answer is just, well, COVID, right? And they even said, well, you know, we shut down for a couple weeks. Well, you shut down for a couple weeks, but we're a year and a half out. And the only reason that they're not 2 or 2.5 years out is just because they stopped scheduling. So that's a bad situation for people like me to be in, I'm going to have a lot of cattle come up that would need to be processed before then. If I'm trying to sell beef, that's what I'm trying to sell, then I need to be able to supply that product at any time that I need to supply it. If I have a customer that wants to buy a product, I should be able to supply them that product as long as the animal is ready to be processed. So after making those calls and figuring out just how bad this situation is, I then called the State Department. And I called the State Department to have somebody, I left a message for somebody to call me back and give me all the information I need to fully understand what I need to do to become licensed to process animals on my property. That was the only thing that I could think is a viable solution to this problem. So the reason I'm telling you guys this is that I think that is, or I know that is what I'm going to do. And I'll probably start on the facility for that this summer. And I'll obviously film that entire chain of events in case you're interested in seeing something like that and what all goes into it, what's necessary or what's needed to get licensed. I spoke with the people at the State Department. They seemed really, really nice. I spoke to the actual woman that would be the one that would come out and inspect everything in order for me to get licensed to do this. So I feel confident that it's definitely doable. Like to hear you guys' thoughts on what would be possible downsides to that besides the initial investment. Obviously, I'm not talking about building some giant facility. It would just be a building in its simplest form, whatever is necessary in order to be able to do this, and then obviously some sort of training to have a good understanding of how to actually process the animal. If you're interested in that, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel for one, and that you turn on your notifications so that you'll be notified when I put a video out. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.